How about a big round of applause for Sydney, our wonderful teacher. Now, what I'd like to talk about today is butterfly gardens. Is anybody here into butterfly gardens at all? Well, I can tell you how dangerous they are. We have a big backyard with a big open space, and my wife came up with this wonderful idea. I want a butterfly garden back there. So, being the loving husband that I am, chump, I agreed to it. We hire a landscaper, and it's 22 by 16, so it's a big butterfly garden. So landscaper's all done, and I asked him, I said, so what do I do now? He says, nothing. They'll come. Well, guess what? They don't come. It's been, what, 6, 7 years, and they still haven't been here. So we're sitting there eating dinner one day, my wife and my daughter, and we're sitting there eating, and my daughter goes, oh, look, there's a few butterflies out there. I go running out, and I start to try to shag them in there. I start to rustle them up and try to get them to come over here. I break a flower off, I throw it in the air. My daughter and my wife are standing there watching me, and my daughter looks at my wife and says, I can't invite friends over. My wife goes, oh, sweetheart, that's okay. I married your father for the entertainment. This isn't quite what I expected. Do you want some more popcorn? So I couldn't get butterflies to come to the garden. And then the other thing I learned is that butterfly gardens have nothing but weeds, weed-type flowers. There's milkweed, there's a butterfly weed, and there's a swamp weed. A swamp weed. All I need to do is throw a gator in there, and I guess I got my swamp weed. So these weeds start growing a few years, and what they look like to me, I tell my wife this, I don't like these weeds in the garden, but they're weeds that we need for butterflies. And I said, but they look like weeds on the side of a highway. I said, when you're driving down the Eisenhower Kennedy, do you see butterflies on those weeds? And then I tell her, I just don't like highway weeds in my garden. Dead animals start showing up. I got pulled over once by the police on my riding mower. I said, these are going out. I'm getting rid of these highway weeds. So I go back there to the garden one day, and I have a dog, a husky, a Siberian husky. She's beautiful. I wore pictures of her than I do my kids. And she comes out there, her name's Lady, and she comes out there with me. I have a spade, and I have a rake, because I'm going to dig out these highway weeds. No more dead animals. And so I'm digging the weeds out. I have to demonstrate. I'm digging the weeds out, and I'm trying to figure out what to do to dig them out, because they're in there pretty tight. So I'm digging the weeds out, and I dig it out, throw the weed away, take the rake, and kind of smooth off the dirt. So I dig it up with the spade, and I go to turn around to get the rake, and I turn, and I step on the rake, and black! Oh. I broke my nose. So I'm standing there, and I couldn't believe what happened to me. Not only that, I never saw so many butterflies in my life. So I'm staggering around, and I hear this laughing. It sounded like a hyena. Now, you know huskies are pretty smart animals. And my dog Lady, when the huskies enunciate, they go, ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, now she's laughing. She goes, and she's on her back with her legs up in the air, laughing hysterically. I go, you're no help. Go get my wife. And then as I'm staggering through the yard, I hear my neighbor arguing. And he's like, I'm telling you, he stepped on a rake. And she goes, nobody's that stupid. Let me explain. And then he yells across, Frank, can you do it again and film it? She doesn't believe me. So I go to stagger up the stairs, right, the deck. I'm getting up there, I had blood come out of my nose, my eyes turning black, black eye. The dog's still laughing at me falling up the deck. My neighbor's still arguing with his wife. And my wife comes running out. She goes, oh my God, what happened? Now, I didn't realize it, but my wife had just gotten home from shopping, and she saw me working out there. And so she's like, oh, isn't he nice? He's weeding the, oh, he's almost done. Let me change and help him. So she comes out, and she goes, what happened to you? Did you trip over the dog again? No, I didn't trip over the dog. Did you step in the dirt and trip in the hole? No, I didn't do that again. I go, I stepped on a rake. So there's a long pause, and she looks at me and starts laughing. She's like, oh, you laughed at it. You went like that. I only did it once. And I hear my neighbor yell, no, he did it just like that, but you got to lean into it more. Can I please go to the hospital? Like, my nose is broken, it's bleeding. So she goes, okay. So she runs to the car. We go to the car garage. She gets in the passenger seat. I go, why are you in the passenger seat? She goes, oh, I got text the kids. I got so I get in the car. I got, tissue in my nose, a black eye, driving like this, trying to get there. And she's texting. So she texts my daughter first. And goes, you won't believe what your father did. He stepped on a rake and broke his nose. So she answers back, well, why am I not surprised? And I'm thinking to myself, when did it dawn on her that her father was going to step on a rake? You won't believe my father. He's going to step on a rake someday. And then she texted my son. My son was in the Marines, and he was stationed in Camp Pendleton, California. So she's texting him, you won't believe what your father did. He stepped on a rake. So he answers back, well, the guys here don't believe it. Do you have a video of it? So we get to the hospital, the emergency room. So you think the emergency room has seen everything, right? Everything. So we're talking to the nurse, and she's interviewing me, and she goes, so what happened? How'd you break your nose? I stepped on the rake, and my wife is sitting there like, so the nurse looks at me, looks at my wife, looks back at me, and she goes, do you feel safe at home? Fast forward a week later, I go to the nose doctor to get this fixed. So I walk in the doctor's office, and he goes to me, so what happened? I said, I stepped on a rake. He goes, oh, you're the rake guy. He goes, do you have a video? They don't believe me in that. That's all I have. Thank you.